Hey everyone, welcome back to this video. So in this video, we are going to discuss about creating a clustered column chart and a clustered bar chart. So first of all, I will click here on this new page, and then I will rename this new page as, let's say, clustered column chart. All right. And now under this visualizations pane, I will just simply click here on clustered column chart icon, and this will create a blank clustered column chart for us. Now let's say in this clustered column chart, I want to represent the sales for different categories and segments. So first of all, I will just simply double click on this category field in the data pane and will drop it here in x-axis bucket. And similarly, I will double click on the sales field in the data pane and will drop it here in y-axis bucket. So you can see that as of now, a simple column chart has been created where sales is being represented using different columns for each category. Now, let's simply double click on the segment field in the data pane and let's drag and drop it here in legends bucket and let's see what happens. So you can see that now a clustered column chart has been created for each one of the category. And you can see that for each category, that is technology, furniture, and office supplies, you can see that we have columns of different colors that are representing the sales for different segments for each one of the category. So for technology, we have this orange color column that represents nothing but the sales for the segment home office. Then this dark blue colored column represents the sales for corporate segment. And then your light blue colored column represents the sales for consumer segment, right? So here you can see that different colored bubbles are also present at the top that show the different colors which are being used to represent the sales for different segments. Now let's say we further want to format this clustered column chart that we have created. So having this column chart selected, I will simply click here on format your visual. And again, we can change the horizontal. As of now, you can see horizontal grid lines on the screen. So we can just simply change it to off under this grid lines option. And let's say we want to change the color of the columns. So under the series, I'll first of all expand this columns. And then under the series, let's say we want to represent the consumer segment using a different color. So you can just simply click on consumer and then you can choose a different color from here. So let's say we want to choose this purple color. So you can choose this color. Then let's say for corporate segment, you want some other color. So you can choose some other color from here. And maybe we can choose, let's say, pink. And then for your home office segment, you can choose yet another color. So let's choose orange, light orange. Or maybe you can choose different colors of your choice. You can have yellow as well. Then for corporate also, you can choose some other color. So, all right. So you can choose different colors for each one of the segments in this way. And if I further want to format this visual, so having this particular clustered column chart selected, I will simply click here on general. And let's say we want to add a border. So under this effects, we can change this border to on. And maybe if we want to change the title in place of sum of sales by category and segment, let's say we simply want to write sales by category and segment. So you can further change it from here. All right. And let's say again, we do not want the values and the title to be represented along the vertical axis. So having this clustered column chart selected, you can just simply click here on format your visual. And then under this y-axis, you can probably change this values to off and change this title as well to off. And let's say we do not want any title to be represented along the horizontal axis. So having this clustered column chart selected, you can simply expand this x-axis and you can change this title to off. All right. And then further, let's say we want the data labels also to be changed to on. So having this clustered column chart selected, you can simply change this data labels to on. And that's all. So this is how you can create a clustered column chart. Now let's discuss about creating a clustered bar chart as well. So again, I'll just simply click here on new page. And now this time I'll just simply click here on this clustered bar chart icon under this visualizations pane. And this will create a blank clustered bar chart for us. We will resize it. And let's say here also on this chart, we want to represent the sales for different categories and segments. Let's say this time we want to represent the profit for different categories and segments. So we can just simply, having this particular clustered bar chart selected, we'll simply double click on the category field from the data pane and we'll drop it here in y-axis bucket. And then I will just simply drag the sales field from the data pane and we'll drop it here in x-axis bucket, because this time we are representing the numerical quantity, that is sales, along the x-axis. And let's say we will just simply place this segment in the legends. So you can see that this is the clustered bar chart that is created. Now, let's say I want this clustered bar chart to have same formatting as that of the clustered column chart that we created. So I will again go back to the clustered column chart page and I will simply click here on this chart. Then under this home tab, I will click on format painter and I'll come back to this page 1 and I will now simply click here on this clustered bar chart. And you can see that the formatting is now same as that of the clustered bar chart that we created. Now I will simply double click on this page 1 and I will rename it to clustered bar chart. All right. So this is how you can create a clustered column chart and clustered bar chart. So at times there are situations and circumstances where we prefer creating a clustered bar and column chart. So in this manner, you can create these types of charts. We will meet in the next session, and in the next session, we are going to discuss about creating other default visuals, that is line chart, area chart, column and line combined chart, ribbon chart. So we will be discussing about these charts in the upcoming sessions. I hope this video was helpful. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, thank you. Bye-bye.